And give us your assessment of where the economy of India is heading from here and what the momentum looks like.
The momentum is quite reasonably strong in the new financial year that began in April, as we saw in the PMI manufacturing and PMI services numbers. Both of them were above 50 and higher than the previous month. And second, as we might have noticed, the collections of goods and services tax, which is a very broad indicator of economic activity, also went up quite a bit in April, clocking 1.68 trillion rupees, a record monthly collection in goods and services tax. So the momentum you spoke about that slowed down in the fourth quarter of last financial year, January to March 22, was mainly due to the Omicron variant causing some shutdowns in different parts of the country in January, which lasted into early February. And then supply chain disruptions, which held back manufacturing, etc. And of course, as you pointed out, once the war began, global commodity prices went up in March as well. But the underlying momentum of the economy remains good because contact services are coming back, as an earlier news story in your own feeds were showing that air travel is picking up and business travel is rising, etc. So by and large, under the circumstances with so many global headwinds, the economy remains reasonably strong and poised to deliver moderate to high growth in 22-23 financial year. Back to you.
With regards to the export curbs on wheat and sugar and obviously high commodity prices, things like edible oils, fuel, you name it. I mean, the cost of living is quite dire, not just for India, but for a lot of countries around the world. Do you think that there is more that the government can do right now to ease the pain for the common people, considering we've spoken to industry commentators, for example, about the export curbs for sugar, and they believe that actually it won't really make any difference?
Well, I mean, you are right. They are not so much as bans as export restrictions, but the government has indeed taken multiple actions to reduce the burden on the common man. Not only excise duties on petrol and diesel were cut in May, they were following up on the rate cuts already made in November as well. And then export duties on iron and steel products were raised, and import duties on crude palm oil have been reduced. An additional subsidy on cooking gas has been extended for more than 90 million cooking gas users. And then the food subsidy, which delivers free food grains, has been extended all the way until September for nearly 800 million Indians. So the government has been taking multiple steps to reduce the burden on the common man, and depending on the evolution of inflation rates and commodity prices, etc., further action will be contemplated as things evolve in the coming months as well.